at this stage, after this this post chorus with Sinister Gates, we can establish that there are three separate characters within Rejoice. We have our main character, this kind of brain dead idiot who just goes about his day. Sign says store, that's the name. Then we have our controller character who echoes everything back to who is basically feeding the main character all of his thoughts, right? Like sign says store, that's the name. But then he's also, this controller character is also the one singing the chorus, right? All the people all around the world rejoice. It's like, y'all better listen to me. Just be joyous and don't think critically about anything, right? Happiness is good. And then lastly, we have Sinister Gates' character, who is sort of outside of this dynamic, right? He is almost antagonistic. He is very, very antagonistic to this, to the point of threatening what I would presume to be the main character with, I don't want your faith, I don't want to hurt you, and you don't want to cry. It's kind of the way that you talk to a child, right? Like if a little kid is threatening you, it's like, hey, listen, toddler, I don't want to hurt you, and you don't want to cry, do you? That's the way that Sinister Gates is speaking to the main character in this case. He is not rejoicing. He does not want to rejoice. And in fact, he will hurt you if you try to impose your rejoicing on him, because he has a brain. So yeah, this dynamic between these three characters, we don't know exactly how this is going to pan out by this stage of the song, but it's important to understand that, you know, the dynamic that's happening. And I think it's kind of crazy that most people would have never even picked up on it. If you just make it to this far into the song, you won't even recognize that Sinister Gates is portraying a different character. The voice in the chorus is portraying a different character. And then the first verse is the third character, or the character in the verse is the third character. And so it's like the dynamic between these three characters is what makes up the conflict within the song, and ultimately leads us to our conclusion. You could even make the argument that it's the same person, just different aspects of their mind, but I don't think so. I think it's different people. And yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to view the song from this lens. But again, if you don't engage, and if you're not thinking about like, okay, this is a story with characters and conflict, how are they portraying that? Then you're just going to miss all of it. And it's a bummer. I mean, this is my whole thing. And I said this, you know, ad nauseum during my breakdown of Statica. You have to engage with your art. You have to be able to use your critical thinking skills to decipher what's going on in songs. I know we're not used to that because most songs are dumb as hell, but you know, when something like this comes along, especially from a band like Avenged Sevenfold, I think it's really easy to just say like, oh, they're just doing all these wacky vocal styles to be stupid and random. But the reality is each of these different voices represents a different character. The brain dead, you know, main character in the verse, the imposing controller in the chorus, and then the sort of rebellious, you know, antagonist character that Sinister Gates is portraying. If you don't think about the song critically, you won't even pick up that there are multiple characters in the song, and that the whole conflict of the song, it's basically the brain dead main character sort of getting pulled in these two different directions between Sinister Gates and then the dark robotic controlling voice from the chorus. So yeah, I mean, I've said this a million times and I'm just going to say it again. Theme and story are important to songwriting and art in general. And that is what will drive the decisions of talented artists who actually give a shit about their art. If you don't understand how to engage with a work of art intellectually and follow along with the lens of theme and story and like using your brain as opposed to just feeling the vibes, bro, then you're going to only scrape the surface of what a song like this has to offer. It's not going to make any damn sense to you. And I think that sucks. And it's kind of it's very indicative of like the mentality of the character within this song itself. It's almost ironic, right? It's like, I just go about my day. Song, you know, I press play on the song and the song plays and I like it, right? So, I mean, yeah, just imagine missing out on all of the creativity in a song like this because you actively chose not to think about it critically. It's not a mentality to be proud of. And yeah, I mean, it's funny, in one of the comments on Statica, someone commented saying like, I don't care about theme, I just care about what sounds good. It's like, bro, what do you mean you don't care about theme? Every work of art to some extent, well, I shouldn't say that, but like in general, every work of art has a theme to it, whether you are aware of it or not. And most likely, the works of art that you consider to be the best, you considered them to be the best because of their theme and their relevancy to that theme, or how well they stick to that theme or story, you know, because that's the only way that you can make a work of art that's like comprehensively good, which is the type of art that will leave the largest impression on you. But hey, I mean, some people just don't want to engage. They just want to listen and consume, and that's that. So whatever. I think that's a pretty good segue back around to the second verse of this song, where he says, "Pump says gas, fill her up."